Welcome to MCHSLive.com news. We have a very big show planned today and not a ton of time. It's Tuesday, November 12th, and let's get this show started. There's a super important environmental club meeting tomorrow at 3:15 in Byron Smith's room. The meeting is open to everyone, but remember that it is super important to make plans to be there. The goal of the meeting is to build the environmental club's Christmas tree. See Mr. Byron Smith for more details. There will be a Reading Bowl practice on Thursday in the Media Center. Join Miss Adams and the rest of the Reading Bowl team at 3:15 to get ready for the upcoming competition. If you have questions, see Miss Adams in the Media Center today. Please stop what you are doing and pay attention for a second. What could you do with $400? Could you come up with a creative story for your chance to win up to $400? The Raymond Andrews Writing Contest is now taking submissions. Submit your fiction or narrative writing to Ms. Schultz or your English teacher, or go online to the Morgan County African American Museum website. We asked for it, and now it's finally here. How long will the cold weather continue? Let's head to the Weather Center to find out.
Good morning from the MCHS Weather Center. Rain will continue through the late morning with clearing skies this afternoon. Today's high is 51. Temperatures will continue to fall this afternoon, so bundle up. Sunset is at 5:32 p.m. Have a great day and go Dogs.
26 carries, 226 rushing yards, a phenomenal number that set a single-game school record for Morgan County High School. Of those guys,
having its final interest meeting for the MCHS Rugby Club. Join Coach R today immediately after school. There needs to be 10 players in order to compete. If you have any questions or concerns, see Coach R today. Friday night, the football team hosted Hart County for senior night. Here's some of the highlights from the game.
26 carries, 226 rushing yards, a phenomenal number that set a single-game school record for Morgan County High School. Of those guys, who do you think is going to be the difference maker on offense?
Well, you nailed it, Bridget Lumpkin is a guy that is high energy, and I love to watch him run the ball. But for Morgan County, I'm looking at their senior quarterback, Trent Folds. This
snap, drop back, he fakes the throw and then hits deep for Seth Robertson in stride. At the 10, the 5, touchdown. Excuse me, that's Jarrett Wyatt on the touchdown. Throwing the fade up the right sideline is Trent Folds, but Bridget Lumpkin lined up to his left in the backfield. Folds takes the snap, hands it off to Lumpkin. Lumpkin to the right side, and he's into the end zone for a Morgan County Bulldog touchdown.
The game did not go the way for our boys. That means they will have to travel to Calhoun on Friday to open the GHSA football playoffs. We will have a lot more on that game throughout the week. Saturday morning, the MCHS Cheer Dogs took on the region at Putnam County High. Here's a piece of their performance. The cheer team took second in the region and qualified for the state sectionals on Friday. We will have more on the plan for state sectionals throughout the week. Stay tuned until the end of the show where we will show you the whole cheer routine. The wrestling team opened their season at Harlem High School on Saturday. The team is still missing a couple of wrestlers, but they had a very good showing on the meet that will give them confidence throughout the rest of the season. The team hits the mat again this weekend at Great Atlanta Christian. The basketball team opens the season on Saturday against Newton. First up was the Lady Dogs. They were led by Shay Brown, who had 5 threes on her way to 22 points, to Mia Benford, who has 15 as well. The Lady Dogs fell to Newton. Their next action is next Friday at Jefferson against another 7A opponent, North Gwinnett. The Dogs took to the court for the first time since March, where they won the state championship. The Bulldogs took on the top 10 ranked Newton Rams team. It was the return of the longtime Bulldogs head coach Charlemagne Gibbons. He is now the head coach at Newton after leaving Morgan County 5 years ago to be an assistant at Florida Atlantic and a quick stop at Stars Mill. The Dogs ran into a buzzsaw in the number 19 in state in Class 7A. The Dogs fell to the Rams but were led by Dez White with 10 points. Ty Butler and A.J. Brown each had 7. The Dogs take the court again next Friday against Houston County. The Lady Dogs softball team received several all-region honors last night, including Avery Connett and Zoe Brown being named to first-team all-region. Parker Spain, Mason Turner, and Hannah Calloway were named the second-team all-region, and Peyton Spain, Bailey Nix, and Emma Garner received honorable mentions. Congrats to these ladies. That does it for today's sports update. Let's get you to the Knowledge Power answer.
Now the time you have been waiting for, the joke of the day. This one is for the science teachers in the environmental club who has a super important meeting tomorrow in Byron Smith's room. Why did the man on the train get struck by lightning? Because he was a conductor. That does it for today's show. Remember that coming up in just a moment we will have the entire competition cheer team routine from Saturday. Have a great Tuesday, and as always, go Dogs.
We